demo fragment. In a demo fragment, we use intent to set current activity and the next activity. But if you want to pass something to the new activity, so for example, if you have a, for example, this is for news. So each item is one news. So if you click the third one, so yeah, so all the news will use the same activity. So for example, standard activity, if you use the same activity, so if you go click different items, it will go to the same activity but has different content. So we have to send a message to let the news activity know what you should to display in the activity. So for example, we create a new item intent and bundle here. So that's after the intent and bundle. Then the case for is the intent dot set class get activity and intent. Okay, we have to create that activity first. Go to activity folder, then create an empty activity. Empty activity, intent and bundle, and finish. Intent and the activity.class. So if the intent and the bundle activity we use for many times, so it will show different contents according to different messages received from demo fragment. Then we have to, so this message we receive is for the each item you click. So if we click, so we have to send a identity to the intent and the bundle. We can use intent dot put extra. So you can see the put extra is the method has many different parameters. So it is string name, and the second parameter is int, bit, or char, or long, or short, even bundle. Then we try first. We put a string value. So message, then say hello. So that's a message we want to pass from current fragment and current activity to intent and bundle activity. So we go to intent and bundle activity, then import R. Here is the method got intent. We can give it to a local variable intent. Then we can get the extra from get it should be string extra and a message. I suggest you to copy the message, then put it here. You can toast it out if then message. So give it to a new string variable, string message equal to then message dot post dot short length, then show. So I run this. If this activity receives the message from previous fragment, it will toast, then we can see it. Go to intent and bundle. No reaction. Did I? Okay, so I didn't start activity. So start activity. Then put intent here. So we go to intent and bundle. Then you can see a post here. See hello. That means the activity received the message. So if we put a text view and give ID that's intent text view. And find view by ID here. So we can set a text view, then set text. Then message. So that's the same activity, intent and bound activity. But if you send different message to the same activity, it will display different content based on the message that you send it to. Then we can send different type of messages. So this one is put extra. So when you put extra to the intent, you can put a key value, then put a key and then a value. So it will check the content you put. So put extra, then the number, then the value is like 10. But inside the activity, when you retrieve the value, you have to use different method. If you want to retrieve a number value, so get integer extra, then the value is, the key is number, and you have so just set a 0. So the second, when you get a string extra, you don't need to put a default value because string is the object, not a raw value in Java. But int is a raw value. It is not object. If you put a none here, the number, so this cannot be none. So if you didn't put a value here, it will receive a 0. We change the text size to st. Then I run this activity. Which one? the key. Okay. Okay. I I delete this one. I didn't put any value to the intent. Then if I retrieve it from the activity, so let's toss it out. This message is the number. Then we go to Intent&Bundle. Then total is 0 because we give no integer number in this part. So I release this one. When we give it a number, then if we go to Intent&Bundle, then you can receive a 10 number here. So the difference between number, integer number, and a string value. So for example, if this is the news list, usually when you receive the list from a server, the server will send you a news ID. Then you can just send the ID to the news activity. Then you can use the ID, retrieve the news accordingly from server, then display the news in this activity. So all the news in the list will use the same activity, but according to the message they received, it will retrieve different content than display in the same activity. So you don't need to create create one activity for each views, for each items, for each news. We can also put all the messages in a bundle. A bundle equal to new bundle, and the bundle dot set char put that. So we put int value. And so the difference between the intent and the bundle is in intent you just use put extra and you can put different different type of values, and for a bundle we have to put the key and value for use different method. So this one we use b message, then from bundle. Oh, this is integer, so we give a 100. We can also put the string but we cannot pass the bundle directly. So the intent is the only thing we can pass messages. So we have to put the bundle inside the intent. Put extra bundle. Set one is, I forgot that part. Bundle. Okay, let's say here B, then bundle. Then we can retrieve it in the activity intent get bundle extra and name key value B. Then bundle B and we calculate. Then if we want to set the bundle message equal to bundle dot get string, and the key is the message, and we set the bundle message to a text view. Then you can see the message changed to from bundle. So the question is, if we can just directly put the message inside the intent, while we do more things to edit the bundle and use bundle, and so while the Android create a bundle, then you can use bundle to pass message. But you have to create a bundle, then put a message in the bundle, then put the bundle in the intent. And in the activity, we have to retrieve the bundle first, then retrieve a message inside the bundle. So why they do that part? Why we just simply use the intent to pass messages? In the development, so usually we go to from activity A, we go to B, then we go to C, then we go to D. Usually the following activity we use the same content. For example, the count number, your information, or all the click times. So we can, if we just only use intent, we have to inside the activity, we have to retrieve all the message inside the intent. Then when we go to active C, we have to all the message inside the intent again, then pass it. But if we have bundle, we can just create a bundle once, then in active B, just retrieve what you need, then pass the bundle to active C, then to D. So that we use bundle. Then the other difference between bundle and the intent is inside a bundle, we can pass an object. We can put an object inside the bundle, but before that, I created Java Bean package, just call it Bean. Then inside Bean, I create an empty Java class like base. Then super class C. You have to then extend. I forgot how to spell that word. Yeah, that's it. No interface. Extend here and implement. So you have to implement this serializable interface. So only you implement this one, then we can put the base inside the bundle. For example, base new base equal to new base. class. Then bundle dot put. Then base, then that's new base. Then you can also use get variable from inside the activity. So that's the only way you can pass object. For example, when you retrieve account information about a user, they will give you a object like a account object. Then in your system, in your project, the account info how to implement this interface. Then you can put it in a bundle and pass through many activities. So that is the function about. No, we can show you inside the bundle and bundle dot get variable and the key I think is B. Base, okay. With this, then we can. So when you create in Java, we usually call it bin file. So inside, for example, is a accounting for. So we have a name, private name, private string name, then private age, int age. Then use command and new or your control and new. You can find a get and setter. So just choose it and choose all the field. Click OK. So the system, the IDE will create a getter and setter for you automatically. Control and N and or in the Mac command and N, you will pop up the generate window. That might caused by the system shortcut setting. So the default shortcut is Command U and Control N or Control U. And you can use this shortcut to, or you can right click and choose generate. Right click and generate. So you can use this method to generate constructor or write methods and also toString. We create usually inside a base, we usually create getter and setter and choose other field, click OK, and usually can generate a toString method and click OK. So the toString method usually you print out the whole object. It will print out at this format. So if you don't have this toString method, it just print out like the storage or the object ID. But if you have this method, it will print out like this format. So the question is why we need getter and setter in the Java? Because for the safe aspect, we usually set the string, the field as private. So if you want to change this value inside the object, you have to use the method accordingly. So if you just make it public, so you can just direct change the value. So we got the object inside the activity, so that we give it to new base equal to this one. Then that's the okay base. Yeah, we have to cast it to base. Then we can use it new base dot get name. So in the fragment, the base is in new base. New base we set name, and yeah, in this part we just get a name and give it to set text. If I go to Intent&Bundle, we can see the tag 20 yen. So that's set from the. So logic is we can create an object and put the object inside the bundle, then pass the bundle by using intent, then pass the intent to a new activity. Inside the new activity, we can retrieve message, we can retrieve bundle, and we can retrieve object from the bundle. Then we can use the object.